What's going on with all that funny business because of maestros? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we got to start off with the Toon funny business out here because we're finally getting all of the broken Toon support in the world. And honestly, I'm quite excited to get the chance to actually play this deck. You guys are going to get to watch some of the cool playtesting for that deck later this weekend. But Toon Chaos boxes are still pretty much up and up. 6 listings on first eds. Unlims are more expensive. Toon Cannon Soldier, because we love seeing these expensive versions of these cards doing very, very well. $280 right now on these. You can get a light play for like $250, which is not bad. Original Toon tables are about to explode. These are $325+ now, which is an insane number to see. You've only had one mod play and heavy play at 80, 90, and at 100. Ugh. Those are already so expensive. I guess good job if you get to play the original versions. Still, first ed versions of these are non-existent. There's 8 near mint copies on the market, and a first ed actually listed at 600 on up to 1200. That's crazy work to see. But, I mean, it happens. Your Toon Dark Magician Ultra Rares are down to 60s, because a lot of builds have been kind of narrowing off of this and kind of cutting it a little bit, which is kind of sad. Your Toon Kingdoms have also been dropping, because guess what? When you have a better field spell, you know, they kind of destroyed the value that one had. Your Toon Dark Magician Girls for the sneak peek versions have also gone up for collectability. These are $100 a piece now. That's kind of crazy to see, actually. 50, 40, not real sales, but interesting in terms of collectability. Your Blue Eyes Toon Dragons are up. Toon Bookmark Collector's Rares are currently 80s. I think that these will probably hold. It is getting reprinted after all, not in this rarity, but it's somebody just bought some for $150 a piece for a playset. Huh? That's crazy to see. What? Your Toon Blacklist Soldier QCR is kind of going up, 29 on up to 36. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see that. Your Starlight Rares are down to 29 still. We do know we have the extended art coming, which will be available in a Starlight Rare, which just kind of feels bad. Secret Bookmarks are 23s. These will come down, people. You can relax. Mimicat, I mean, it's a fun gimmick card, but for $13. Ultimate Toon Kingdoms are down. Ultra Bookmarks are 26, but now that the reprint's coming, they're not going to float. It's not going to happen. Super rares, 11s on these and 9s. Those are still kind of holding for the Toon Dark Magicians. DB2 Toon tables are $6 to $7 a copy. That's actually incredible. Briefcases are pretty up there as well, all things considered, but okay. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, for what Toons have coming and what you know is going to get reprinted, I think you can just kind of take a snoozer a little bit on this set. There's definitely cool value here, but yeah. So about Ryzeal cards, you know, the engine that makes the secondary deck go around, because who doesn't absolutely love Rock'em Sock'em robots? These detonators are still $73 to $74 a piece on the high end. Duo drives are up to 85, which, I mean, I guess this makes sense, right? He's the generic bridge. He does pretty much all of the hard work for the deck, and very recently, yeah, these exploded up. Looks like Sword, I mean, the Ryzeal stuff, 75, 61, X is still 50, Sword Ryzeals, I mean, 21 for Collector's Rares. Duo Drive Collector's Rares are 25, XCRs are 10s, Detonator CRs 12, and good old Star, which nobody really plays. So, looking at this, you can get some mid-rarity selection stuff for Ryzeal, and not a bad price right now. And of course, you know, the low rarity stuff's pretty cheap, though Node Super Rares are $5 a piece. I guess it makes sense, honestly. These were slightly harder to pull, and if you want your deck to not look like bad garbage, you know, you're going to get those nice pieces. But I mean, picking up a Ryzeal package to splash in your deck on like the low rarity is probably going to be like $10. So I don't hate that. I actually think that that's fine to spend a little bit of money just to make the deck look a little bit nicer. So, okay, we got some value there. Gordian Slicer is going crazy again. So now that Toons have been announced, Gordian Slicers have broken their back, and they've gone back up to $15 a piece. The reason for this? Well, it can't be negated. It literally says, you can't negate me. So when you're playing into the Toon matchup and they think that they're going to have a great time, you know, just look at your sales because of Toons today. People were picking up their playsets, pushing this card up to the bone-breaking $19 mark, which it's insane to see, man. I understand that people need cards to counter the meta, and I understand that, you know, that this was something that we were watching for a little while, but unfortunately, push has come to shove now, and now that this card, I assume we'll see a reprint for this, hopefully, because I don't want to be the one to go, well, should have bought them at dollars. I bought mine at twos. Gores. So there's been some topic of conversation, I guess, with the QCR Gores just kind of going crazy in terms of value. Now, what's the reason for that? Collectibility, honestly, but people are like, why is the QCR so much? You know, when the Starlight Rare Chibi should be as much. So here's the thing. Realistically, the Chibis are always going to be in a back seat behind these better looking cards. It's just, it's not realistic to expect people to have the same level of nostalgia that they have for the higher rarity, you know, cards. While the Chibi does look cool, all right, it's just a gimmick. That is all there is to it. Meanwhile, you know, you can get all the dual sleek, different colors, and all the other versions that you want. But yeah, that was just something to plug into Mark Watch. It was interesting. Trap Eaters are also back on the up and up right now. Remember, Mind Shuffle isn't, and actually, the Mind Scan is another option. Trap Eater has two fully functioning ideas that can be realized just by having him go nom 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 on cards from the opponent, which I think is very, very unique for what we can actually have. Obviously, you know, him being a summoning condition by sending a trap card is great, but these are escaping up to like the $9 to $10 range now, which is kind of a scary thought to be having. We also do get to see, well, you know, with the Supreme King Dark Rebellion coming for the mode change, you know, cards to kind of watch right now are still Carmel and Ophion. We've already talked about these, but $37 right now on the Starlight Carmels. And then, of course, Ophion's, they're pushing up 22s, 20, 22, 23 on up to 30 on the QCRs of these. These are getting bought out. This card will probably be finished by the time this market watch goes up, which is kind of unfortunate. And of course, Pot of Sloth. This card's actually been going down for the Starlight Rare. I'm actually kind of a little bit shocked about that. Right now, I mean, like, this isn't a great drop, but realistically, the more that we see these push downs occurring, you know, it's pretty telling that people just want to rotate cards right now, or they're like not necessarily crazy. I mean, keep in mind, this was 160 a couple weeks ago, and that we've been watching the steady decline coming down for this, which I think has been pretty good to see. Also, Dark Magician Destruction. So, you know, we have an Ultimate Rare coming for this in all due time, but it genuinely looks like we've been starting to watch the push down occurring on this. Granted, I mean, it's not a big one, but, you know, as you start declining from, you know, 66 on down to, you know, 59, that's a decline. It's a opportunity to start to pick up these cards and be a little bit happier about availability being easier to get, which honestly, that's what we need right now. We need easier access on these things, and I actually am liking that. That's pretty nice. Also, Angelechy cards are going to be getting some upgrades in Maestros, which means maybe it's time to consider picking these up. I mean, E4s are like $8 to $9 a piece, and then the rest of this is cheap. I mean, Shatranka is what you need two of. You can pick up a core for this for like $25 if you're lucky, which is excellent news. So what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.